Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Two Bros Game Night. I am your host, Older Bro.
I'm your other host, Younger Bro.
And today we continue in Highway Blossoms, where Marina turns away and stares out over the canyon again. It's getting pretty dark. She's quiet for a moment before she talks.
I don't know. You just complain about them a lot.
I don't hate them, dummy. Joe and Tess are fine. It's just Mariah that I have a problem with.
How come?
She's a bitch. Loud and rude and obnoxious. Ugh, I really hate people like that. She thinks she is always right, too.
Sounds like someone else I know.
Don't you dare
No!
compare me to her.
That we're nothing alike.
Marina laughs.
Yeah.
That's it. You're staying outside tonight.
It's her house! Slash, RV. Half a minute
Yeah,
passes in
it
silence.
is her
Way better than
RV.
she is.
Oh, shit.
Time stops, and so does my heart. You don't collapse. Everything feels like it's frozen. I look over at Marina, but she's looking at the canyon, not me. Just a couple inches away. I gulp, swallowing the lump forming in my throat.
You said that before, I think. You're cuter.
Oh, hush. I'm trying to compliment you.
I fall silent for a moment, not sure how to respond.
You know, back when we first met, I meant what I said about you being cute, too.
She giggles
I'd
again.
forgotten about that.
As if on cue, a light breeze starts up, causing her hair to billow out like a cloud. Her side tail, hastily bound, looks as if it might come undone. Finally, she turns to look at me, her eyes wide and lips glistening. Her palms are dry and my knees tremble. I cross the short distance between us in a half step, lean in
There
and...
you are.
Fucking asshole. Well, I'm about
Damn
to...
it, let
I'm
me
killing
get a
her.
little peck.
Someone's about to die. Mariah's shrill voice cuts through the moment, rupturing my eardrums in patience. I pull away, and Marina has already turned around to face them. The trio appears like specters out in the darkness.
Left us behind.
We tried to, at least.
You were the ones who dragged us out here. I at least expect you to stick around.
Cowed into submission, Marina's shoulders fall.
Back off. I wanted to go see the sunset without you sighing about it.
Whatever. It was a waste of time either way. Come on, we're going back.
They are 100% alike. Mariah lops off down the path at a brisk pace. Marina and Tess are back to photographing anything and everything, though the low light means the pictures won't show up. Joseph and I trail behind at the end of the party.
How was the sunset?
Sighing, I pull ahead. Right now, even Joseph seems like a little too much.
It was okay.
It was disappointing. Look, you could ask her to lay in your bed. The campsite has cleared up a lot since this morning. It's still pretty full, but at least it's not claustrophobic anymore. A few campfires illuminate people that are left behind. Plus, the smoke keeps the bugs away. All five of us huddle outside my RV. The goodbyes are taking a while, and since Marina has to hug everyone at least twice. Then she says something to reignite the conversation, and the whole process starts over. Finally, I grab the door handle to signal we're about done. Marina automatically begins the final round of hugs.
So, what's next for you guys?
Maybe not.
Back to poring over the journal to see what we can find. Once we locate it, it's straight off to wherever.
Joseph heaves a heavy sigh.
No rest for the weary.
You don't get weary, Slacker. You get motivated.
Oh, you should put that on a shirt.
Would you buy one?
Yes.
Nobody would.
Nobody would, but me,
Then no.
though. All of us, even Mariah, laugh a little. Finally, Joseph puts his arm around Tess and starts to lead them away.
Well, get out of your hair for the night.
Starting down the path, they walk towards their motorhome.
Wait a sec.
They freeze. Marina looks at me too, curious.
Next piece is almost definitely at Arches, in Utah.
I hear Marina gasp, though I don't see it. Joseph and Tess both look into Mariah. Their profiles barely visible from the flickering campfires in the distance. Mariah nods stiffly.
Thanks.
It's probably the first time she's ever said that word, and ever sounded like she gave a shit. With a wave of her hand, she turns and finally they leave.
Get the hell out of my sight.
Marina and I both watch until they vanish out of sight, and then Marina squeals.
I'm so proud of you, Amber! And shocked! That was super nice of you.
Wasn't much. This one's pretty easy to figure out when you take the time. I'd probably save them half an hour at best.
Still, it's the thought that counts.
Oh God,
you do it,
no!
though?
Your niceness is rubbing off on me.
Someone's gotta
I
take
like
care
it.
of them after all.
I look away, pretending to scratch an itch on my cheek.
They're not that bad.
Two
We-
hours later.
We ended up spending the night in the department store parking lot. There were plenty of rest stops, but those are off the table permanently. Why are the rest stops off the table permanently? I don't know. Like usual, I woke up pretty early and got us on the road again. Even after waking up briefly, Marina passed back out until we were already in Moab.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Moab's the quintessential outdoorsy town. It's built alongside the Colorado River, winding through a canyon. Every other store sells rafting supplies or hiking gear or camping equipment.
We have to get more abs.
Even some of the houses are made to look like log cabins or other rustic architecture. You can see tall forested mountains from any part of town, but it's not entirely out of the desert either. It's the time of morning where most people are on their way back to work. There's a disgustingly large amount of traffic. It's obvious why. Shovels and pickaxes stick out of their truck beds, and cracked windows like porcupine quills. At a glance, I'd say 3/4 of the people contributing to our glacial pace are prospectors, which means I don't have any room to complain. After watching the next light change 3 times, but still not reaching it myself, I sigh and pull into a nearby diner. At first, I was just planning to grab some coffee and a bagel, and something for when Marina wakes up. But with her trademark perfect timing, I hear her climb out of bed as I turn off the RV.
We there? Is this Archie's?
No.
She
This
stumbles.
is more abs.
Yeah, she stumbles to the front, looking mostly asleep. I don't know how she can still be tired. She must have gotten 10 hours.
Close. We're in Moab. Arches is still a few miles up the road.
Yeah, seriously, look under
Why'd
the
we
shirt. You'll
stop?
see the abs.
'Cause I'm hungry, and traffic's practically stalled. It could be lunchtime before we get there.
You were just gonna eat without me?
Oh, we're going to eat something.
Even through her grogginess, she sounds shocked and offended.
I was gonna grab you something to go, but I will eat without you if you don't get ready fast.
Meanie.
Yeah. Complain about me once you're dressed.
I
Okay.
am dressed.
I can see
No,
the start of
no,
a
you're
smile as she turns back to get ready. I inspect my nails while I wait. A few minutes later, and she hops up front like the Easter Bunny, chipper as ever.
It's like your energy is stored in your outfit or something. You get dressed and wake right up.
Marina puts on
I
airs.
don't know what you mean. I'm always cheerful and alert.
Uh-huh. Did you know that you snore?
Her pretense is dropped in a
Do
flash.
not.
You do.
I lead the way out of the RV.
Yeah,
Loud.
seriously, look. I have
Like
the
an
video of it
elephant
right
seal.
here.
Marina blusters for a retort while I just wait by the door laughing. Don't make your girlfriend upset at you. She makes a noise as she passes by me, crossing the parking lot. Still, she holds the door for me as we go into the diner.
She does.
There's a seat yourself sign at the front, along with a stack of menus. I grab 2 off the top.
Do you need a kid's menu? With the crayons?
I'm just teasing her more, but her face lights up.
Oh, they have those? Yeah, give me one.
Her thoughts updated. Mentally facepalming, I take a coloring sheet and a cup of crayons. We find a booth by the window near the middle of the restaurant, between a family of 4 and a couple about our age. It might be the only empty spot in the whole place. While I look over the breakfast specials, Marina eagerly begins to color. She's got a dark green, 2 shades of red, a blue, and a yellow crayon. Of course, they're worn down to practically round on the bottoms, which makes it hard for her to stay inside the lines. When I shift my legs, I accidentally bump the table with my foot and cause her to make a large green streak across the personified egg she's coloring.
Oops. Sorry.
No, you're not.
It's okay. What is it they say? There are no mistakes in art, just happy accidents?
Something like that. Why green?
Do you not see what I'm coloring here? Sam I Amber?
I groan aloud at her awful joke. I'm saved from more of them by the arrival of the same waitress who greeted us. Huh? Wait, hold on.
Wait, what?
There was no waitress.
Wait, what? Yeah, like, wait, same
Who
rate.
greeted us?
No one.
This did not happen. Okay, so they initially had a waitress greet someone and then forgot they removed it and did not remove it from here. So we're safe
Unless
for more of
it's
them
the
by the
same
arrival.
waitress from like a few chapters ago. I know
No.
they stopped at a
No.
diner, but there's no way.
No
it's
way
the
on
same person.
I'm saved from more of them by the arrival of the waitress. Her white uniform is stained with jelly and ketchup and who knows what
Can
else.
I get you girls something to drink?
Yeah.
I'll have some chocolate milk,
Get
please.
me a scene where you greeted us.
Her already questionable maturity suffers another blow. With the crayons in her hand, I'm not sure it can stand to take any more hits.
And for you?
Just coffee. No cream or sugar.
You got it.
Once she walks away, I
I'll
nudge
put a little
Marina with
cream in
my
it
foot.
anyway.
Chocolate milk? Seriously? Are you 8?
It's milk.
Mimicking my voice, Marina shakes her shoulders.
Black coffee? Seriously? Are you 40?
I like the taste of coffee itself.
And I like the taste of milk itself. Just with chocolate.
Oh, chocolate.
You're a dork.
But you love me.
She chimes back in a sing-song voice. I know what she means, but it still causes a small lump to form in my throat. I swallow, trying to pretend that she didn't hit a little too close to home. Girl, Amber, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm pretty sure that Marina intentionally knows and is intentionally taking advantage. I watch her while she goes back to coloring human breakfast hybrids. Her lips are pursed in concentration, and there's a little gleam of white as she bites the edge of one. Seems she's really focused. Surprisingly, she mostly manages to stay inside the lines of the picture. Rather than trying to use the dull
Mostly.
tips, she switched to the flat, round ends, using the edge for more precision. It's kind of working. Without looking up, she starts to chat again.
So, where do we start looking today, Captain?
Oh, you finally acknowledge me as captain then, huh?
I figured you
Aye, aye,
deserve a
matey.
turn. Just this once.
Thanks. I'll try not to let you down. Anyway, I have no idea.
Don't
You
bring
said you
me
think it's by
down,
one of the
down,
arches,
down.
right?
Well, yeah, but that doesn't really narrow it down.
Pausing her coloring, she looks up at me.
It doesn't?
Nah. Have you ever seen any pictures of the park?
A couple, I guess. I don't know much about it, though.
Well, they named the park after the arches since there were so many of them. Probably hundreds.
Seriously?
Yeah, some are more famous than others. Let's see. There's Windstone Arch and Double Arch. Those are some of the more famous ones. You've probably seen pictures of those, even if you don't know it. But there are a ton of lesser-known ones, too. And for all we know, the treasure could be at one of them that doesn't even have a name.
So we're screwed.
No. The screwing has not started yet.
Probably. But that doesn't mean we're giving up.
Marina nods in satisfaction, either at my words or the slice of blue ham she's just finished coloring.
I don't want to lose twice in a row, so I figure we'll go and look around and see if there are any clues. Maybe watch what other people are doing and thinking.
Marina nods along, but she has a zoned out look that tells me she's not really listening. Rather, she seems to be staring past me. I turn, trying to figure out what might be attracting her attention. There's nothing except for other groups eating. I make awkward eye contact with the old lady right beside us, and I quickly face forward.
Hello? Inspecting the walls?
My words seem to break the spell.
Huh?
You totally spaced out there.
Oops, yeah. Sorry, I just started thinking.
Really?
Before I can ask what about, the waitress returns. Our drinks are balanced on a tray alongside a few other guests. Marina's chocolate milk comes in an enormous tin cup that's the size of my forearm, and there's an entire pot of coffee for me. She sets them down on the table
You girls
between
ready
us.
to order?
I haven't looked at the menu once. I flip through it quick, settling on a standard meal.
You good?
Marina nods.
I'll have the gentleman's breakfast with bacon, eggs over medium, and sourdough toast.
Yeah, that
You're a
makes sense
girl.
for you. No, she's not. She is the guy of the relationship.
And for you?
I'll have the chocolate chip pancake platter with scrambled eggs.
You want the kids' meal or the regular?
I choke on my drink as I laugh, and I feel Marina's foot crash against my leg. Whimpering at that and the drip of coffee on my chin, I massage my shin underneath the table. Marina frowns at me, and the waitress gives me a strange look. Then the typical angelic expression returns as Marina places her order.
The regular, please and thanks.
We'll have that up for you pretty soon.
She totally wanted the kids' meal.
No. She definitely didn't. She just doesn't like Amber making fun of her. Once again, she heads back to the kitchen, heels clicking against the tile floor. When she's out of sight, Marina begins a flurry of kicks to my shin, though these ones aren't hard enough to hurt. Scurrying backwards in my seat, I draw my legs closer to me.
Rude.
Come on. You were asking for it with the food and the milk. The waitress asking that was just the icing on the cake. The pancake.
It's not my fault, you sophisticated adults don't appreciate chocolate like I do.
You have a bigger sweet tooth than anyone I've ever met. Seriously, how many cavities have you had?
None. I brush my teeth twice a day, every day. The last time I went to the dentist, he said my teeth were so shiny he could see his reflection in them.
And when was that?
She thinks for a minute.
Maybe 3 years?
That doesn't count anymore then.
When was the last time you had chocolate milk?
Never.
I have to think about that. I don't drink a whole lot of milk to begin with, and as for chocolate...
Maybe when I was a little kid? I don't know.
Amber, you poor thing.
She slides her giant cup toward me, some sloshing over the sides in her haste.
Try it.
Dredges of milk surround the rim of the cup from Marina sipping. Across from me, she waits, looking eager. I'm surprised she's not bouncing like normal. Now I have to stop for a second and think. Do I give her crap, or do I accept knowing that this is an indirect kiss? After sighing, yeah, there we go. Thank you. Good. I pick up the cup and down a large gulp, trying not to think silly cliche thoughts about indirect kisses. You can't claim you're trying, like, that it's cliche thoughts that
When
you're not
you're
thinking about when you
thinking about
directly
it.
talk about not thinking about them. To my surprise, the drink is really good. It's got a deeper, richer flavor than the stuff you get in jugs at the store. I can tell they made it themselves in the kitchen. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. In fact, it's perfect. I don't know if I'm disappointed or not, giving her the satisfaction of being right. My pride aches. As I push the cup back toward Marina, she receives it with a sly remark.
So,
She draws out the word, knowing my answer.
It wasn't bad.
That's all I'm willing to concede. She laughs and takes another huge sip. After setting the cup down, she has a thick milk mustache on her upper lip. I watch with inappropriate fascination as her tongue comes out to clean it away. Marina grabs the sheet she's coloring and pushes that over to me as well.
wanna color something? While you're acting like a kid and all.
Yeah, I'll call you on your face. Come here.
I roll my eyes, but snatch away the crayon she offers. Most of the pictures, all of them breakfast foods with faces and dated outfits, have already been colored in. There's a stylish-looking piece of bread with a dress and a wig that's still blank, though. I color the dress with the green crayon as lightly as I can and use the lighter shade of red for the hair. When I'm done, I hold up the page to show Maria. Wait, why did the other side not have color, even though she colored it already?
It's you.
She leans in.
Huh?
The colors. Look, you're toast.
She collapses backward as if my pun physically wounded her. She shakes her head and looks down while I crack
That
up.
was even worse than Sam I Amber.
Uh-huh. You better step up your game some.
Okay, that one's actually really good.
Please, stop.
That one was good. I do not plan to. The only thing that saves her is the arrival of our waitress. That's fast service, considering how busy the place is. Keeping in style with our oversized beverages, the portions are enormous. The plate the Marina's pancakes are served on is so large it looks like it could have been used as a shield in medieval times, and the pancakes form a tower that's probably half a foot tall. There were 2 pancakes in that photo. My own meal arrives in a similarly giant plate. We have to scramble and move our drinks around just to make room. There's hardly any
Can I
space.
get you girls anything else?
Marina shakes her head, but I look down at the table as I mumble.
Can I get a glass of chocolate milk, please?
No! Oh, no! The
She
admission!
gave in.
As the waitress departs yet again, I glance over, preparing for the inevitable teasing, but instead, Marina just stares at her food dumbstruck.
Maybe I should have gotten the kid size.
Yeah, okay, to be fair, this is a situation where that isn't a mark of, like, childishness. That's a mark of these people make too much food. Maybe you should have split a plate. I finish about half of the meal before the dismay sets in. There is no way I can finish this. Most people I know couldn't eat this much food in one sitting. Every bite is a struggle. Marina's faring similarly. Her plate of eggs is nearly untouched because there's so much pancake to work through. And I can tell that pancake fatigue, the feeling you get when where you get halfway through them and then realize you're sick of pancakes, has long since set in for her. Yeah, this is a real thing. Like, I don't understand why this is a thing with pancakes, but sometimes you get a stack of pancakes and you're like, yep, I'm 2/3 through these pancakes. I don't want to eat pancakes again for the next week. Or maybe the next month. I just don't want pancakes anymore. I am now disgusted by the concept of eating more pancakes. Like, I don't get why this exists. Because this isn't a full feeling. It's just a, dear God, no more pancakes.
Yeah, I think I've experienced this before. Like, I don't even remember the last time I ate pancakes because I used to eat pancakes so much. I'm like, I don't want it anymore.
Yeah. She cuts off a bite, looks at it for a while, and then sets her fork down.
I think I'm done.
Yeah, you and me
You're
both.
done. That's the end of the playthrough.
The largest plate I have consists of a mess of potatoes, cheese, and bacon with eggs laid over it. And then, of course, there's the toast, the fruit, the sausage, which each got their own smaller plate. I'd have ordered from the kids' meal, too, if I'd known it would be like
I
this.
don't think I'll ever want pancakes again.
For once, I don't have snarky remarks. Anyone would be sick of them after what she went through.
We'll get some boxes to go. At least we'll have food for a week now if we ever get stranded.
After our waitress brings the bill in styrofoam containers, we head back to the RV. It looks like traffic hasn't gotten much better in the 45 minutes we've been out of it. Cars are bumper to bumper. The sidewalks are so full, with swarms of pedestrians making better time than the traffic. I wonder if it's always this busy, or if people are just deciding not to drive. Once we're ready to go, I take us over to the edge of the parking lot. As expected, the constant stream of cars makes it impossible for us to get out. I wait impatiently for opening in traffic, but can't see one for
Oh,
miles.
come on!
I press my forehead to the steering wheel. We've been sitting here for minutes now.
Is there another exit we could use? Onto a different street?
I look and check the mirrors, but don't see anything. The edges of the diner's property are surrounded by a cream-colored fence.
Nope.
Marina begins to sigh, but that quickly turns into a sound of surprise.
Amber, look!
She points past my face out the window. An
Behind my
older
face.
lady with a little hatchback sedan has stopped to let us out. The two of us wave at her as we finally lumber onto the road.
Yay! I'm glad somebody was nice at least.
Yeah. Still a long way to go, though.
The long line of cars extends as far as I can see before it finally goes out of sight around a bend in the road.
Why do you think it's so much busier here than the other places we've been?
Arches is one of the most popular national parks. Like, when you think of parks in the U.S., you think of Arches and the Grand Canyon and Yosemite. That kind of thing.
Okay, that's not even the first, like, none of those are the first one I'd think of. I would think of Yellowstone National Park, literally first and foremost. Like, before any other national park, I would think Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Grand Canyon, sure. Yosemite, maybe.
And
Arches, never heard of it. Literally never even heard of this place.
I've never heard
I'd
of
heard
it
of
either.
Death, like, I think I've heard of Death Valley National Park before we played National Park Girls.
Same, yeah.
I
have.
don't think I knew Zion was a national park before National Park Girls.
I didn't even know what
Never
Zion
have
was.
heard of Arches. I'm trying to think of any other national parks I'd know of, but I literally don't think I can think of any of them. Like,
Jellystone?
we just said Yellowstone. But anyways, Yeah.
Mr. Ranger, sir!
No.
So I think a lot of people will be at those big spots.
Think it'll be like Shiprock again?
What?
Oh,
with the megaphone
obviously,
and law enforcement?
Obviously the Black Hills, Mount
Black-
Rushmore.
Oh, Mount.
That's
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And probably I'm gonna guess the arch, not arches, but like the
Oh, the arch.
the arch. That's probably technically a national park or related to the national
No,
parks.
that's a monument.
Yeah, but I think the monuments are handled by the National Park Service. But like, yeah, unless we start getting into monuments, I literally don't know anything else.
Maybe. Probably not. These parks are a lot bigger and more spread out. Way harder to have people watching. The only option would to be straight up close.
And then you have horrible people who sneak in and out of bounds anyway.
Hello.
Yeah, exactly. Who would ever do that?
Nobody we know, that's for sure.
It's okay. Once we're filthy rich, we can make a donation to the canyon or something.
Let's just buy the canyon and pay to have everything reconstructed.
By the canyon, fuck.
Takes a while, but we finally make it past all the stoplights. After that, it's still slow going, but it's at least steady. Maybe 15 minutes pass, crawling through town before things start to pick up. Still a couple of miles away, I can finally see the exit for the park itself. Some people continue past, staying on the highway, but most are in line for arches. At least there's a whole lane for people like us. Traffic is congested like my nose in winter, but the end is in sight.
May as well get comfy. We're gonna be here a while.
Taking my advice, Marina leans back and props her feet up on the dash. Her dress bunches up by her knees, leaving most of her legs exposed. Absolute territory. What, you didn't want to put
Well,
absolute territory in this text box? Oh, you'll talk about, indirect kiss in the text box. You're not gonna do that one.
It's not gonna read your mind
No,
and do that. No.
not yet at least. I sneak a few guilty glances from the corner of my eye. If I didn't know better, I think she did that all the skin she shows is intentional. But it's Marina, which means she's not even conscious about this stuff. Or me for that matter. I wonder if she knows that I'm into her. To distract myself, I grab the box of tapes.
I'm very into her.
I keep the music off, or I kept the music off earlier so that Marina could sleep.
I kept the
pick this
music
time?
off her. She's getting her record
No.
deal.
Sure.
Okay, I need let's get it on. Where the hell's let's get it on? Sorry, let me back up for that one. Sitting in her lap, she begins to rummage through the bin. I'm pretty sure that she knows all the music I have by now. We've listened to every tape at least once. And I have an okay feel for what she likes and doesn't. Sometimes she taps her finger to the beat or hums along when she likes what she's listening to. If she doesn't, she flat out ignores it. The one she settles on is an album of instrumental folk songs, very stereotypical Western sounding. It's a little high energy for singing in traffic, but that's alright, it's better than nothing. When we just listen to the music, which I've cranked up loud while we wait. The album is nearly half over by the time we make it to the park gates. Beyond them, traffic mercifully lets up some. Not because there are fewer cars, there are more cars than rocks to be seen. But a lot of those are pulled off on the shoulder or cramped into parking lots. Nearly every inch of pavement that doesn't have a car on it has a person instead. Also, there are different trails and forks in the road, so not everyone is going in the same direction now. Being able to drive without having to tap the brakes every couple seconds is a relief. A pickup truck towing a trailer pulls off on the shoulder ahead and back onto the road, so I take his spot. Putting it in park, I take a swig of stone cold coffee.
Wanna grab the pamphlets?
We snagged a couple of brochures at the diner. They don't have a lot of info, but they're a starting point. Here we go again. Marina retrieves them and spreads them out on the table like puzzle pieces. Alongside them is the journal. Its spine has lost all the strength and the pages just flop around.
So, the journal says that it's buried between two things.
Right, but something out of the way.
Peering out of the windshield into the expanses beyond, there's a lot that could be considered out of the way.
It'd have to be something memorable. Or else
Buried
you'd come
between
back
two
and have
things.
No idea where to go.
Double arch. Could be.
And anything memorable is probably gonna be something popular, right?
Exactly, yeah.
She flips through some of the pamphlets. They all have the same information on the same landmarks, just with slightly different pictures.
Wait.
She's about to toss one of them, but it catches my
Hand me
eye.
that.
Marina passes the brochure, and I turn to one of the inner pages. It has only one picture, and a longer paragraph or text. I read aloud.
One of the most famous landmarks in all of the park, Double Arch is a
Hey,
fan favorite,
look.
recognizable for its 2 elegant curves. Double Arch can be accessed via a short hike and is open to exploration.
I hold up the flyer so she can see the picture. It's of 2 huge arches of stone connected to one side but otherwise perpendicular from each other. She snatches it out of my hands for a closer look, nearly cutting my fingers.
Oh
And
my
when all the
God,
bros
you think
ready,
it's
we
between
are
the
at
2 of
time.
these?
That makes sense, right? You definitely remember how it looks, and it's kind of out of the way.
The papers whiz past my face as Marina hurls them backwards and points forward.
Choo-choo, full steam ahead.
That wasn't in
That
there.
wasn't even in the dialogue.
Well, unfortunately, we can't go full steam ahead because we have to go save and come back next time. So that's going to be it for this episode. We'll come back next time with even more of Highway Blossoms, not National Park Girls. I don't know why you'd confuse these 2 games. They're just going to national parks every, 10 seconds.
This game had to
Yeah.
inspire it.
I think this game
It does.
It
This is
predates National Park Girls.
2016 and
So yeah,
National
they
Park
had this
was
game with
2018.
National Parks and Girls, and then said we should make a game called National Park Girls about girls that are national
That's
park.
probably what they thought of, yeah.
So which one of these 2 is Arches National Park? Anyways, the future is very uncertain. What is
Maybe
certain
we'll
is you
get a
guys are
sequel.
awesome, and there'll be more 2 Bros Game Night tomorrow. See you then.
Goodbye.